The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. He who is not contented with what he has, would not be contented with what he would like to have. The unexamined life is not worth living. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. To find yourself, think for yourself. He is richest who is content with the least. Wisdom begins in wonder. The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. Our prayers should be for blessings in general, for God knows best what is good for us. One thing only I know, and that is that I know nothing. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The more I learn how little I know. The shortest and surest way to live with honor in the world is to be in reality what we would appear to be. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. From the deepest desires often come the deadliest hate. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when you are in, continue firm and constant. He is a man of courage who does not run away, but remains at his post and fights against the enemy. I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. Let him that would move the world, first move himself. Remember, no human condition is ever permanent. Then you will not be overjoyed in good fortune nor too scornful in misfortune. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing. Be as you wish to seem. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. I cannot make people good, but I can make them ashamed of themselves. Envy is the ulcer of the soul. He is not only idle who does nothing, but he is idle also who might be better employed. Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. The hottest love has the coldest end. There is no possession more valuable than a good and faithful friend. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. He who would converse with me should look towards my desires and not towards my possessions. If a man is proud of his wealth, he should not be praised until it is known how he employs it. To move the world, we must move ourselves. It is better to suffer an injustice than to commit one. To do is to be. To be is to do. Do be do. To know is to know that you know nothing. That is the meaning of true knowledge. Understanding a question is half an answer. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. The greatest blessing granted to mankind come by way of madness, which is a divine gift. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. He is a man of courage who does not run away, but remains at his post and fights against the enemy. I decided that it was not wisdom that enabled poets to write their poetry, but a kind of instinct or inspiration, such as you find in seers and prophets who deliver all their sublime messages without knowing in the least what they mean. The envious person grows lean with the fatness of their neighbor. An honest man is always a child. The end of life is to be like God, and the soul following God will be like him. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when you are in, continue firm and constant. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it.